Hi, I'm Adil Hassan.
Hello, I'm Christian Alvarez.
I'm Chris Wynn, and today we'll be talking about the Houston Rockets in-game promotion sponsored by HEB.
So today we're going to be talking about the fan ID model and the fundamentals of effective promotions, or aka cases. So we're going to basically tie everything back, this in-game promotion to this, which includes the hierarchy of effects model, and basically we're going to be talking about the goals of the promotion, the objectives, and what criteria it needs to meet in order for all of this to tie back.
Hey there, this is Adil Hassan. So, why did we pick HEB? HEB has been the #1 supermarket in the state of Texas for a very long time. Matter of fact, in 2018, their annual revenue was $21 billion. HEB has always been known for not only for their excellent products, but also for their amazing customer service. During their global pandemic, they had been taking all the precautionary measures in order to keep the HEB stores a safe environment for their customers to shop for all their essentials. Like the Houston Rockets, the HEB believes that giving back to the local communities is very, very important. Whenever Houston was hit with hurricanes such as Harvey, Katrina, and Ike, HEB was always there providing for their local communities. The Rockets also believe that giving back is very, very important. Another reason why we picked HEB is because the San Antonio Spurs have had great success over the past few years by having HEB as their platinum sponsors. So again, why did we pick HEB? Because here, everything's better. So our in-game promotion, our team staff will select 4 random fans from the main concourse in order to participate in a mini game during a timeout. And each participant will be rewarded a sponsored prize from HEB. And this in-game activation will benefit both the Houston Rockets organization as well as HEB by providing more marketing opportunities, increasing brand awareness, and also fan and customer engagement. So when you look at this graphic of the Rockets court, the first thing you will see is the big X at center court. This will be where the fans will run to in order to grab the items and bring them back to the free throw line. When you look at each end of the court, you will notice 2 small X's and 2 small circles. The circles will resemble the shopping carts, and the X's will resemble the fans that are participating in the game. The objective will be to run to the center court line, grab an item, and bring it back to the shopping cart.
I'm Christian Alvarez, and so as far as the goals for this in-game promotion with the eventual partnership of the Houston Rockets and HEB, a goal that we are primarily focused on and we're putting a lot of attention to is getting the fans to stay in the game throughout the entire duration of the game, which is in the NBA it's 4 quarters. So we wanted some kind of incentive for our fans to stay throughout the 4th quarter. Whether that be, there are some factors that make some people leave, and the main one is the game's not interesting. If there's a blowout, for example, the Rockets are getting blown out by another team, well, a lot of fans just lose interest and they leave. But a goal here is it's so the attendance will stay high throughout the game, is having this in-game promotion, which would be after the 3rd quarter, at the beginning of the 4th quarter. Even if it's a blowout, for example, they'd stay just because of this in-game promotion. Whenever that attention is captured, the interest levels will raise. That is our hope. And obviously this goes in mixed with the entertainment operations and the marketing side of it, all tied in together. So after this attention and the interest, the desire to get invested in this, and for some in specific cases like season ticket holders, to come back into these games. But not only that, but specifically for fans that aren't season ticket holders and that they want to come back because, hey, this is very interesting, this in-game promotion. We have an opportunity to get some kind of benefit with HEB, and now that the Rockets are partnering with them, and getting the reward, a signed jersey, getting a cook set, or getting some kind of reward for the participating in this, if you are selected or asked and selected. So it's not only these just 4 people, it's that are going to be part of the in-game promotion, but it's all the tens of thousands of fans that go into the game and that are at the game and that will get a benefit from this down the road, whether that be because the next game they might have a chance to do it, or simply because maybe everyone in the arena will get benefit for something. So that's the goals for the objectives and side of it. It's basically we try to get everything unified so these fans can enjoy and just pretty much just take everything and just come back into these games and be like, okay, Supermarket, HEB, Texas, it all connects. It's obviously was big with the Spurs, and so now with the Rockets, it's a little bit getting more expansive for these fans. The target markets obviously are all Houston Rockets fans in attendance, specifically season ticket holders, adults who have to go grocery shopping. It's just part of life. You have to pick your local supermarket to go to, and also due to the location, TSU, UH, these are some universities close by, and college students, it's big for them. Like I was saying, objectives, increase HEB sales revenue. HEB gets helped. The team gets helped. Like I said before, attendance is a team need, and the Rockets will get a supermarket, grocery store that they don't sponsor, that they don't have, and they can have it now with HEB. Adding value to this, just a part of it, obviously. Incentives, first place in this promotion, Harden. If you win this, if you win this competition for the promotion, you get a Harden signed jersey and $50 HEB gift card. Second place gets 5 free grocery delivery trips to the house and a $50 HEB gift card. Third place gets a $50 gift card to the Rockets team shop and cook set from HEB. And fourth place gets a goodie bag when the Rockets and HEB partner up. So all this just pretty much just adds value, and then just keeps on growing and growing and growing to the promotion and to the eventual partnership with HEB and the Houston Rockets that we wish to fulfill. As far as the AIDA model, attention, interest, desire, and action, which is part of the hierarchy of effect, part of the in-game promotion is just the grocery, the toy groceries at the beginning of the competition. It kind of grabs attention, and obviously it's kind of interesting as a fan personally, but for everyone, just to see people already are paying attention to these in-game promotions, and they look up at the big screen and they're just so interested, and they root for a certain person, like the little guessing the letters whenever there's a in-game promotion like that. And there's a desire to keep looking at these things and coming back and just being a part of it, and just eventually even getting a reward or some kind if you are asked and participate in these in-game promotions. And then finally, at least the action, part of the model states that you just have to go move forward with it and just act on it, and which is in this case is act on whether coming back to the game, being a part of these, maybe down the line specifically just going to HEB, buying at HEB, or switching from Kroger to HEB, for example, potentially even getting season tickets just because of this. So it all ties back to just the fan whether the attractiveness of this in-game promotion leads to some kind of passion, and ultimately, what kind of behaviors does the consumer show, whether that be, buying HEB, making their revenue go up, and helping the Rockets. That would help the Rockets, and all this stuff will obviously get promoted through the media and during the game to really help as a response or a behavior for most of these fans.
This is Chris Wayne, and I will be talking about the step-by-step process on game day. So the first process that we need to do is find 4 participants. We will have Rocket staff on game day try to find 4 participants to participate in our in-game promotion. This is very important because we need to find 2 females and 2 males to keep it fair for gender equality. We also want to pick participants that have the proper footwear and a proper dress code to support the team branding along with safety. The next process is to fill out the waivers. After the 4 participants have been selected, it is very important that these 4 participants sign waivers stating, that any injury that happens on the court is not our liability, and that they understand what they're signing up for. By having waivers, it will both protect the Houston Rockets, also the HEB, because they're the sponsor of the game. The next step is the in-game activation setup. So during the timeout after halftime, we will have Houston Rockets employee get the Texas-sized pool get placed in the middle of the center court. We will then have Rocket staff put 4 baskets on each respective side of the court for the participants. The next step, the Houston Rocket employee will fill up the Texas-sized shaped pool with different kinds of cans, vegetables, meats, bread, and any other items needed for the game. The next step is the Rocket employee will then fill in the participant with the rules of the game. How the game works is that each person will be on each of the 4 circles on the court next to the free throw line. There will be 2 on both sides of the court. The objective of the game is for each participant to look up at the Jumbotron and see the 5 items that will randomly show up to indicate the items needed for the game. After this, a timer will count down from 3, and then each of the participant will run towards the middle to the Texas-sized shaped pool to find the items. The only downside to this is that you can only take 1 item at a time. So the first person to get all 5 items first will be first place, and after that, second, third, and fourth. Another rule that we will mention is that there will be no interfering with each of the participants. We have this rule in place to make sure that it's a clean game and that no one gets hurt. Now when the game starts, the whole arena will hear a message from our sponsor, HEB, which will explain the rules and the given prizes for each participant. Once the rules have been said, each of the participant will then walk on the court, and then the cameraman will show each participant. Participants will then get into their spots and get ready for the game. The game will then begin, and the first person to find all 5 items will be first, and then following will be second, third, and fourth. After all players have selected 5 items of the game to complete the game, they will then walk towards center court and will be met by our sponsored spokesperson from HEB and one of the players from the Houston Rockets. Like Christian mentioned, for first place, the participant will receive a James Harden signed jersey and a $50 HEB gift card. Second place will receive a 5 free grocery delivery to home from HEB and also a $50 HEB gift card. For third place, this participant will receive a $50 gift card to the Houston Rockets team shop and a new cook set from HEB. Fourth place, the participant will receive a Rockets and a HEB partnership goodie bag filled with many things from hats, wristbands, free t-shirts, and lots of small HEB coupons. After each participant receives their prize, they will be then viewed on the Jumbotron with their respective prize to show and brand off HEB and new sponsorship with the Houston Rockets. After this, each of the participants will then walk off, and this will conclude our in-game activation and promotion with our HEB sponsor. Now, will this plan work? Yes, we are positive that this plan will work because HEB also sponsors one of our Texas teams, the San Antonio Spurs. By having evidence that an HEB sponsorship for an NBA team is successful, we know for a fact that it will also be successful for us. Another reason why this will be successful is because all targeted audience will gain interest due to daily needs, meaning everyone who will attend our games, young or old, everyone needs daily groceries, in which HEB, they have offer a variety of fresh produce, meats, and any other necessities as needed. Another huge thing that is promoted is that fans will also save money with groceries by gaining opportunity to win prizes as well. This being said, this is why we believe HEB sponsorship with the Houston Rockets will be successful.